shortstop, and here's the first pitch. Strike, we're underway. John Shulak, veteran American League ump, calling the balls and strikes. Rick Reed at first, Ed Hickcox at second, Tim Cheetah at third. There's a foul that might be caught. Might not. Should have been caught by somebody. It lands in between the shortstop and the second baseman. Boggs and Stocker couldn't get together. We'll see how they score it. Didn't appear to touch anybody's glove, but that doesn't always mean it's not an error.
Looked like Boggs had this one in his sights, Ernie, but then I think he heard the footsteps of Stocker coming behind him.
Pitch is low.
Looks like it will be scored no play.
Well, that ball's got to be caught. But we're not the official scorer. We're just a manager up here.
We can do both at times.
Yes, at times. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bounce foul over by their dugout. Rolando Araujo, 29 going on. It's a question, but he's down for 29. And we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Some think he might be a couple of years older. He's done a great job here for Tampa Bay. He's on the All-Star team. He's going for his 11th win. Maddox is trying to be the first 12-game winner in baseball. Bounce slowly towards second. That's 1 down. Hit last night in the 9th inning. That got Chipper Jones up after Lockhart had made out. There are the numbers on the right-hander. ERA is excellent, 3.02, especially in this bandbox. It is a hitter's paradise. 370 to the power alleys and 322 to the poles. Lockhart 277 for the year, 4 homers, 24 RBIs. In the series, he is 1 for 5. One down. Right on through something. Looked like a let up. 1 and 2.
Not only the different release points, but different speeds on all these pitches. Now, this is a tough guy to try to size up.
Just a little bit low, I guess.
This is the second time the Braves have seen Araujo. He pitched against them here in exhibition play back on March 27th.
High fly right center. Should be caught. McCracken's under it, and he's got it. Chipper Jones for what he did last night. I think I'd boo him too if I was a Tampa Bay fan. There's a fly ball toward left. Araujo into the windup, and here's his first pitch. Curveball missed. 0-1. 2 all-star pitchers, Maddox and Araujo. Bounce toward first. I believe Araujo was scheduled to pitch tomorrow in Toronto, and they've had a problem with his passport or visa of some sort. It hasn't been renewed, and they thought that if he doesn't get it, he wouldn't be able to go to Toronto. So they said, well, let him pitch in this country while they're working on it. Sometimes visas and passports get tied up. 0-2. We always knew there'd be several Latin players that couldn't make the spring training on time. They would try.
Weiss takes upstairs. And to put it all into perspective, of course, Araujo had to leave his wife and his 2 children back in Cuba to pursue the dream of pitching in the big leagues. And what a gutsy decision that must be. Thankfully, everything's turned out positively for Araujo. His wife and his children are here. And then earlier this season, his mother, brother, a couple of cousins also defected. And, you know, the only way out of there is on a boat in a 12-hour ride. Can you imagine how frightened the children must have been?
Well, I'm telling you, and
it's an incredible story.
Sometimes we don't realize how easy we have it.
Amen. Jam shot, roller out to second. Lockhart with 2 outs and the bases empty in a scoreless game. Albert Bell, speaking of the White Sox, hit one into the upper deck at the Astrodome last night. That's a pretty good blast. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled at first, and the count's even now at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nothing surprising me about that baseball. I think titanium had something to do with it. They're hitting them all over the place in numbers and in distance like they've never hit them before.
Two and one. And you know, one thing this season of the home run has done, if you hit, you know, if you've got 17 or 18 home runs right now, people don't even look at you.
I know it. It's like when McGuire hits them in batting practice. It's a long way to go.
The 3-1 pitch to Lockhart. And that
Chipper's really arrived, because you know that when you go to the opposing park and they boo you and you're having a good year. You hurt them so much.
you got your ticket punched.
Yep.
Swinging a foul back. You could see that Chipper was coming out of his slump here Tuesday night. Right-handed, he hit a ball 400 feet to about the same spot where he hit the triple today, and it was caught, but you could just tell he was starting to hit the ball hard. And then last night, the 2 home runs. Inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the man who keeps a watchful eye on all the Brave hitters, hitting coach Clarence Jones.
Clarence sometimes does not get the credit he deserves. His team has been hitting a lot better this year. After the season's over.